So what we're going to do here is, if I'm trying to do a print to a QLN printer or a Zebra printer over Bluetooth or over Wi-Fi, what's a good way to test it? Or if I have an application that isn't written to specifically talk ZPL to a Zebra printer, do I need drivers? And so today we're going to install the Zebra printer setup utility, which will allow us to basically it'll install the drivers if we want it, and it'll also allow us to test some printing. So I have next to me a ZQ630. It has some 2-inch wide by 1-inch high labels, and what we're going to do is install the software, and then that would install the drivers. So if you have any other application and you wanted to print, once you're connected, you can print to that printer using the drivers that are being installed with this utility. So I think this is the most recent Zebra printer setup utility. It can do a lot. You can also configure a printer, but right now we're just going to use our TC52, and we're going to connect to the printer, and we're going to do a test to print job. So I'm going to allow. I'm going to discover printers, and there it is over Wi-Fi. So I'm not going to print over Wi-Fi today. We're just going to print over Bluetooth. And what this does is it goes through and it finds it. You can also leverage NFC if you have NFC running on your device. You can tap the side. Usually the left side has an NFC in it. And from that point, you can, it'll do basically an auto connect. So once it is discovered, you'll see that it installs itself and it puts an icon on the second page, and you can drag that over to the first or second. It depends how you want to run it. Something you'll also see under the Bluetooth in the actual device settings, right? This printer is paired. Doesn't show it as active usually, but it'll be here. But what happens is when a print job is sent to the ZQ630, you'll see it go from paired to connected and then back to paired. It's waiting. It's connected, but it's just waiting, so it's not going to waste the extra battery. So we're back in our application. There's a lot of things you can do here in terms of media, print quality, and whatnot. But all we're really going to do here is let's just do, under printer actions, we're just going to basically print a test label. And all it's going to do, and it just did it, it's just sent a label to my printer. Its label is usually, I think, like a 4x6. It printed the top part of the word test. If I can get a picture of it, I will. So something I did as well with our label designer, I just created a test label, and what I can do is look here in available files. There's my test label I created. Oops. Available files, test label, send to printer. So I can create a custom label and send it over to the printer, and then it gets printed immediately. So if I use the camera on the TC52, you can see there's my printer along with the labels that it printed.